The Last Message, narration by Riazul Islam Khan. A cold wind pushed through the narrow alleys of old Karachi, carrying with it the smell of rain and the tension of something unspoken. Sarmad, a quiet, soft-spoken forensic analyst, walked with his head lowered, tracing every step as if he feared the ground might give way under him. But something had already given way, the foundation of his life. 3 years ago, his younger brother Hamza had been killed in what the police casually labeled a robbery gone wrong, but Sarmad knew it wasn't random. Hamza had left a voice note the night he died, a voice note the authorities dismissed as irrelevant, a voice note that ended abruptly with a whisper, "Bhai, if anything happens to me, it's not a robbery, it's someone I trusted." And then silence. For 3 years, Sarmal had stayed quiet, observing, collecting evidence like a shadow. Revenge wasn't born in him instantly. It grew layer by layer like a storm gathering strength. Tonight, the storm would finally break. The web of lies. Hamza had been working as an intern at a private security firm owned by Kamran Malik, a polished businessman with political connection, a perfect public image, and a personality as cold as the steel of his revolving office door. Everything about Hamza's file had been wiped clean. His last project, his emails, his CCTV entries, too clean. But Sarmat found something the firm had overlooked, a corruption fragment from Hamza's phone backup after months of digital reconstruction. A blurred image emerged, Hamza shaking hands with Kamran, a document folder between them, and a third man watching from the shadows. That third man was the key, and tonight Sarmat knew exactly where he would be. The confrontation. The old warehouse near the docks, locked, abandoned, but inside it was alive with secrets. Samad entered quietly. His heartbeat was steady, calculated. Inside stood Saif Kamran's right-hand man, the shadow from the image. Saif smiled. "So, the quiet brother finally arrives." "I am not here to talk," Sarmad replied. But Saif wanted to talk. People like him always did. He revealed everything, how Hamza had discovered that the firm's security contracts were just a front for data theft, blackmail, and political manipulation, how Hamza refused to cooperate, how Kamran ordered Saif to handle Such a simple word for murder. Seth ended his confession with a cruel grin. You can't touch Kamran. He's the system. Maybe, Sarmad whispered, but even a system can be infected. The warehouse lights flickered. Sarmat had hacked the power grid. Within seconds, the police sirens wailed outside. But they weren't there for Sarmad. They were there for Saf. Sarmad had sent them a detailed report, evidence, audio files, and Saf's own confession recorded through a tiny mic pinned to Sarmad's collar. Saf lunged at him, but Sarmad stepped aside, letting the officer storm in. Revenge was always taken with blood. Revenge wasn't always taken with blood. Sometimes it required patience sharper than a knife. But the night was not over. The final move. The next morning, Kamran Malik held a press conference to distance himself from Saif, claiming ignorance. Cameras flashed, reports shouted. Kamran smiled his politician's smile until a screen behind him lit up. It played Hamza's restored voice note, his last words, his last breath. The crowd froze. Then came a series of encrypted documents leaked by Sermer, proof of Kamran's entire operation. The press hall erupted in chaos. Kamran's smile vanished as officers approached him. Across the street, standing on a rooftop, Sarmat watched not with satisfaction, but with a quiet ache. Revenge wasn't sweet. It never was. But justice had finally spoken. He closed his eyes, whispering, Hamza, it is done. And for the first time in 3 years, he and for the first time in 3 years, the wind felt warm. Thank you.